Scott Andrews, Jason Purcell. Ray Score looks like he's losing power going into the turn, and he's floating. Yep, he has lost power. So that's all right. Checker flag coming out. So it's going to be Scott Andrews. Ashley Przinski in the third spot, but Jason Purcell coming up and he'll go into the main event in second. So the 500 will finish in the second spot. The 155 has one more lap to go, as we'll then get the tow ready to go for the 126. As we wait for the GPSs after this heat ends. The GPS 100 LCQ. As soon as this heat's over, I'm going to send Richard Hammond to go pick him up. Copy. Top two now advance to the main. The 500, Jason Purcell, and the 357 as we wait for GPSs. So Scott Andrews, as Ashley Przinski comes around, we'll take the checkered flag. Oh, she is. All right. She'll get the black flag now to head back to the beach. GPS 100, the 56, the 151, and the 80. You should be in the water turned around. As soon as we get the 126 pulled off the course, we will send you. Formula One tunnel boats. Yes. Formula One, let's get you to ramp number 2. Formula One, let's get you to ramp number 2. GPS 100, Star Warman Motors, Unblown Flats, and then Comp Jets. Crackerbox SE, and we'll finish with the K boats, hopefully. And then exactly. All right, GPS 100, GPS 100, the water is yours. GPS 100, your LCQ, the water is yours. Three boats, two will advance, one will not. The 56 of Steve Coletta out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, with Rich Hallett, the owner, the boat called Flat Broke. Sponsored by River Dave's Place, C-Tech Engineering, Barrett Custom Marine, and Grishar Racing. That is a Levy craft. Boat number 56 in lane 1. The 151, the Rum Runner. Mike Przinski, the seat broke. That is what happened. He went into the turn and the seat broke and sent him out. So he was okay. They replaced the seat and he's now back running again and he's in lane 2. Sierra Garber broke out. She was in the first heat. She broke out at a 1 minute penalty, or actually she ended up with last place points at 101 miles an hour. You can only go 100.999. So as the white flag is out, give them a wave, folks. 2 will advance, 1 will not. 2 will advance and 1 will not. Next time by, we will be under starters orders. Formula 1, you will be up next at ramp number 2, and then GPS 100, the rest of you need to be at ramp number 1. GPS 100 at ramp number 1. You'll be up right after the Formula 1 heat, so you can, when you pull out, fuel them up and turn them around and get ready to go. Unblown flat will be up after that. Comp Jets, Crackers, SE, and K. I'm going to move the Comp Jets between the GPS 100 and the Unblown Flats since the Outlaw A's are going to run in the morning. So schedule change. After the GPS final, GPS 100 final, which is coming up right after the Formula 1 final, the F1 final, we're going to go with GPS 100, then we're going to go with Comp Jet, then Unblown Flat. Then we'll go Cracker, SE, and K. All right. 10. As we go into the turn, 3 boats, these 3 are fighting to get into the main event. Mike Przinski out in the lead in the Rum Runner, the 151. Steve Coletta in the second spot with Sierra Garber on the outside, driving for Dave Rankin in the Wild Child. So Steve Coletta and Sierra Garber having a race. One of them will make it into the final and one will sit. Sierra on the outside, Coletta on the inside. Oh no, maybe they'll both make it in. If Mike Przinski does not get it refired in the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds. Oh, flame out as they go by. That's with white flag, 1 to go. Mike's got to get it refired and play catch up. Oh no, heartbreak for Mike Przinski. What a turn of events, Sierra Garber. Uh-oh. Little flame coming out of the carburetor. Uh-oh. Or are they coming out of the headers? Let's see. Timing may have shifted. Sierra Garber will make it in if she comes around the turn, as long as she doesn't break out. Sierra Garber is into the main, pending a check of her GPS. Steve Coletta is into the main, pending a check of his GPS. Unfortunately for Mike Przinski, Mike is relegated now to watching, as he went from first, and he would have gone into the main event for GPS 100, but unfortunately he is going to have to watch today because pending inspection. Black flag is coming out for Sierra Garber as she starts heading in. I was just told comp jets are going to push. So the 717 needs to get fixed to make it into the main. So we're going to push the comp jets to the very end of the day. That's going to leave us GPS 100, then Crackerboxes. GPS 100, then Crackerboxes. So Crackerbox, you'll be up after the GPS 100 final, which is coming up right after the Formula One heat, which is next. So Formula One is next, GPS 100 final, followed by Crackerbox final, followed by Unblown flat final, SE final, K-Racing Runabout final, Comp Jet final. So Formula One, as soon as we get Mike Przinski towed out of the way in the 151, the rum runner, we will start your heat. So after that, the GPS 100, get them fueled up, GPS 100s. That is theirs? 717 lane 1, 500 lane 2. This is lane assignments for GPS 100 final. GPS 100 final coming up right after the Formula One final. 717 lane number 1. Lane 2 is the 500. Lane 3, 155. Lane 4, 346. Lane 5, the 80. And lane 6, boat number 56, Steve Coletta. That is your lineup. SE finals. SE final. Here's your lane assignments, ladies and gentlemen. Jamie Tavares, boat 01 in lane 1, 717. That is Casey Hoffman in lane 2, the 151 of Mike Przinski. Hopefully he'll be able to get fixed and make it into the final. In lane 3, the 56. In lane 4, that is Steve Coletta. The 357 in lane 5, and the 500 of Jason Purcell in lane 6. That is your lineup. So lane 1 is 01, lane 2, 717, lane 3, 151, lane 4, 56, lane 5, 357, and lane 6, 500. Up now, Formula One, F1s. F1 tunnel boats. How we doing, Brian? Are we ready? All right, F1, the water's yours. F1, the water is yours. Whoa, whoa! Hold on. No, no, no. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. So much for that, Brian. I thought you said yes.
Black flag, Brian. Black flag. Black flag is going around the outside.
Yeah. No. We're going to hold him up. We're going to hold him up. We'll let Richard come across. All right, Richard, you're clear to come across. You're clear to come across. Sorry about that, F1s. Did not realize that the towboat was not underway yet. That was our fault. Oops on that one. As soon as I'll go get it. As soon All right, Formula One, just hang tight for a second. Why does he not want to hook it up? Did he say there was a reason for not hooking it? Okay, I'll question. F1, as soon as the patrol boat, towboat moves past the yellow buoy, we will send you on your heat. What do you think? Yeah. All right, F1, water's yours now. F1, the water is yours now. Green flag, gentlemen's. On the water right now, Mike Quindazzi, boat number 80, in the orange and blue out of Parker, Arizona. Johnny Suarez in the middle in the 86, Stars and Stripes, Lucas Oil Special. And on the outside, the 93. Oh, actually, yeah, he is on the outside. That is the 86. The 93 in the center, that is RJ West running for Chuck Skelton, Composite Craft Boats. And we're racing. There we go, going in the turn. In and out. RJ West able to get through the turn, flop that nose up, and fly it out of there. The 80, Mike Quindazzi. RJ lifting that nose right up out of the water, trying to pack the tunnel full of air. Johnny Suarez out of San Bernardino, California, the Lucas Oil Special. GPS 100, let's get you in the water and turned around. GPS 100, let's get you in the water and turned around. I need the 717, the 500, the 155, the 346, the 80, and the 56. I need you in the water right now at ramp number 1. I need you in the water at ramp number 1, please. Johnny Suarez. These F1 tunnel boats, as we discussed earlier, compete on the NGK Formula One Series, also on the Powerboat National Series. Race around the country, and in Europe they race on the Formula One H2O Series. You got 3 different hull manufacturers out there. Got it? What's the matter? What's the matter? Checkered flag flies. RJ West will take the checkered flag. All right, GPS 100, you are up next for your final. Crackerboxes to the ramp. Crackers to the ramp. You are up right after the GPS 100 final. They're at the other end, aren't they? They're Jimmy. All right, Crackerboxes, come down to ramp 2. Crackerboxes, come down to ramp 2 for your final. You're up next. You're up right after the GPS 100s. Unblown flats start warming up. And then SEs start warming up. K-boats start warming up. GPS 100. GPS 100. This is your final call. We're getting ready to go green for your main event for today. Crackerbox ramp number 2 down here at the cantina. All Cracker Boxes ramp number 2 right now. This is your last call, Crackers. Unblown flats start warming motors. SEs start warming motors. Set it, that would be great. Buoy. Brent Bertel, do you copy that, Brent? Brent Bertel, do you got to copy that? River closure, Brent. That's the other guy. Brent Bertel, pick up your radio. Brent Bertel, pick up your radio. Brent, copy that? All right, folks, we have one of our turn buoys come loose, so we're gonna reset the course right now. Be a few minutes, and then we're gonna get everything ready to go for the GPS 100 final, followed by the Crackerbox final. Crackers, you should be down here, and ramp 2. After Crackers, we'll go back to Unblown, or we'll go to Unblown Flat, then SE, then K Racing Runabout. All right, GPS 100, we're set. Water's yours. Let's go racing.
Yes, they do. The ones with the buoy? They're hired.
Last call for Crackerboxes, ramp 2. Last call for Crackerboxes in ramp 2. GPS 100 final. Let's give you their lineup in the GPS 100 class. We have the 717 Leonard Fredericks, Tim Hoffman, the driver. Hoffman Fredericks Racing out of Mesa, Arizona. H&H Concrete, Fredericks & Son, Big Ed Motorsports, Schoenfeld Headers. In the 500, driving for Chris Pauly, it is Jason Purcell. Coming all the way down. Clinton, Utah, in the 155. That is Jasper McDonald driving for Dave Tilley, part of the Mac Tilley Racing team. In the 346, that is Jeff Wooten and Paul Metha. Jeff Wooten driving out of San Dimas, California, the Nutmegger. MJ Engineering, John Hart, Rich Hallett, Ron Cuellar, DMRE Racing Engines. And rounding out the field is going to be the 500. Is that right? No, I'm sorry, the 80. That is Sierra Garber driving for Dave Rankin in the Wild Child. Look at that. That's a pretty sight across the way. They're all staggered the right way. Hopefully they stay that way going in to the score up buoy. As they come around, they'll be under starters' orders. This will be their final 4 laps for today. Tomorrow we'll decide the championships. Here we go. They're fanned out pretty good. Waiting on starters' orders, and we're racing. As they go into the turn, looks like Timmy Hoffman still around. Yep, Timmy Hoffman comes out in the first with Jeff Wooten in second. But it's Jason Purcell now, side by side with Jeff Wooten. Sierra Garber on the outside, Jasper McDonald on the inside. As they all go in, remember this is 100.999 mile an hour. Cannot break out. As they come into turn 1 again, Tim Hoffman leads Jeff Wooten. Jason Purcell drops back, but here comes Sierra Garber in the 80. Jasper McDonald, Jeff Wooten pulling by Tim Hoffman. Jeff Wooten, he wants that win. Sierra Garber moving up on Jason Purcell. Sierra Garber, our rookie out there. This is only her fourth heat racing. But a great battle for first place with Timmy Hoffman and the Nutmegger, mere inches from each other going into the turn, side by side. Hoffman has the shorter way around the course. Here we go. White flag flies, 1 lap to go. The 500, Jason Purcell, Sierra Garber, Jasper McDonald, Tim Hoffman, driving the all-black, barely wet Wiesmeyer out of Mesa, Arizona. That's the H&H Concrete, Frederick & Son, Big Ed Motorsports, Schoenfeld Headers sponsored entry. Checkered flag flies for Timmy Hoffman. Oh no, heartbreak for Jeff Wooten. And driving Jason Purcell for the 500 will take second for Chris Pauly. And driving for Dave Rankin in the Wild Child, Sierra Garber finishes in third. Jasper McDonald, driving for Mac Tilley Racing, finishes in fourth. Jeff Wooten, unfortunately, had such a good race. Going into the last turn, unfortunately, the motor let go. Something let go. So we're going to get Jeff towed in right now. Looks like all boats are going to come around right now, so we'll expedite that. Keeping Richard Hammond busy today. As they come around, they are done for that heat. Coming up next, though, Crackerbox Final. Crackerbox Final. Oh, Jeff Wooten looks like trying to get it started. Let's see what happens. I don't think so. I'm not seeing it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Pleasure boaters down by the island. If you're trying to leave the safety zone, the course area, you're free to leave right now. You can expedite, please. You are free to move as quickly as possible out of the safety zone. Pleasure boaters, right here, coming up. We need you off the course before our next heat. You can tie up to the dock up here, otherwise we'll ask you to head on out of the safety zone. Are they coming to park or are they leaving? They're leaving. Pleasure boaters, pleasure boater, if you're coming in, are you coming in? All right, you are coming. You want to go? You're welcome to go. Head on out. Yep. Thank you. You can go as fast as you want. All right, as we're towing in Jeff Wooten, Richard Hammond hooking up to Jeff Wooten. We'll get the Crackers in the water in a second for their main event. Followed by Unblown Flat. Unblown Flat, you should be warming motors right now. Then SEs, you'll be up right after the Unblown Flat for your main event. Ks, you should be warming motors. And then we'll finish the day with the comp jets. That'll be... Let's get the Crackers in and turned around because we're going to send you. Crackerboxes, let's get you in the water and turned around for your main event today. Ready? Go. Mick likes to watch. That's it. Sierra Garber gets bounced again, 104 miles an hour. Ouch. She couldn't help herself, folks. She couldn't help herself. All right. We'll wait till Richard gets by, and then we'll send you. So hang tight, Crackers, and then we'll spin you and get you out of here so you can go race. All right, all boats going in the water right now. Drivers and riders ready to go. We'll give you the lineup for the Crackerbox main. Do we? Oh, that's right. We don't have. We just have the boats. All right, here we go, Crackers. Next sound you hear, your 3-minute gun. That's a little loud. So driving the 55, the California Cracker, Eric Salmons, Dino Iacovino. The 42, Matt Bookie, the penalty box, Matt Bookie, the driver, Richard Kendall, the rider. The 94, Miss High Maintenance, Donald Deutsch, Justin D'Alessandro, the rider. The Orangutan, the 88, the Stump Brothers, Scott and Blake Stump. That's a family affair. The 6, the Orange Crate. It's good to see that boat back on the water. That's Jimmy Calton and or Richard Kitson.
Who's riding Jimmy Calton? Yeah, it was like Richard Miller, right?
Richard Miller, the rider. I believe we have all 5 on the water right now. They're on their 3-minute gun. So this is a clock start for them for their main event today. We're coming up just under a minute to the 1. Big shout out to everybody up in Idaho, the whole Idaho gang. Chris Kenner, Leslie Bailey, Mrs. Kenner, I should say. Wishing you guys a great Thanksgiving weekend. Chris Kenner, the sponsor of the SE class with Security Race Products. Chad and Leah Christensen, Bit Pros. I see we got Kip Brown, legendary unlimited hydroplane driver, Kip Brown, watching. One minute. I only listen to you, Sydney. All right, as we're coming around, that is the penalty box owned by Jeff Willoughby out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Crackerbox boats as we are set to go green for their main event. 15 seconds, here they come around. Oh boy, it's going to be good. Good. What a good start. Stump Brothers and Orange Crate lead them over the line. What a great start. That clock hit 0 and they were right there. Coming around the turn on the inside, that is the 88, the Orangutan. The Stump Brothers, your current points leader. The 42, the penalty box, Matt Bookie and Richard Kendall in the second spot. That's going to be a good race right there, folks. Third is the Orange Crate as the Orange Crate dives to the inside. Oh! Go get him, Rescue. Go get him. It looks like it was the 6, the P6, the orange crate. Saw it now. Yeah. They got.
What time was that at?
Okay, thank you. It looked like it too. It looked like it caught him as it was spinning. All right, folks. Woo! A little bit of good news. Preliminary reports: both drivers are okay. Both driver and the rider are okay. Wow, that was a hard crash. Whew. Something you never want to see. So we either have Jimmy Calden or Richard Kitson out there driving the 6, the orange crate. That's been a long time since. And then
Was it Richard Miller, right?
Tim, what is his name? It's killing me. I keep doing it. There we go. Tim Ritson and Richard Miller. We don't know if it was Tim or Jimmy out there, because they said one was going to drive one heat and one was going to drive the other heat. So we're waiting to hear. But preliminary indication is both are going to be fine. I think minor injuries at best. So let's see what happens, or at worst, I should say. Hopefully, he's been working a long time. Jimmy Calton has worked a long time to get the orange crate back on the water. And that boat did a complete barrel roll, 360 all the way over. So we're hoping that there's no damage to the rider or the driver. Sounds like there isn't, but let's see. Let's hope there's no damage to the boat either. Because that thing, that boat went over, barrel roll sideways. Whew. Looks pretty clean to me. Well, we know that it probably got a scoop of water in the motor as it went over, but the scoop's still on it, which is a testament to them. Whew, I'm glad they're okay. That's all I can say. It was Tim Ritson, and so we did find out it is Tim Ritson and Richard Miller. Jimmy Calton is the owner of that boat. They're going to be pulling it out of the water right now. You got these? Yeah, you're welcome to replay it if you want. It's up to you. Because they're okay. You're welcome to play that. Doing it again? Doing it. No, that was. No, they can fuel on the beat. They can go. They can run it down, run back. Okay, unblown flats. Unblown flats, this is your call. You're going to come down to ramp 2 by the cantina. I'm going to send the crackers back to their pits to fuel, and then they're going to go to ramp 1. So unblown flats, start heading to ramp number 2, please. Unblown flats, start heading to ramp number 2, please. That's down here at the cantina. The Crackers will come out of the water. They will head back to their pits and fuel and then go right to ramp 1 for their rerun. Crackers, go back to your pits, refuel, and then head right over to ramp 1 for your rerun, please. The 6 is the only boat that is ineligible to take the start for the final, for the main. Unblown Flats. Let's get you your lineup right now, and we'll have you start heading down here to ramp number 2. Unblown Flats. Where's my lineup? Unblown Flats. I need the. Is that the 24? 24? The 24, the 346, the 80, the 717, and the 721. Let's get you down here right now. 24, 346, 80, 717, and 721. Start heading down to ramp number 2 down here by the cantina, please. I just can't help myself. Probably throw it all just on top of the, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Throw it
Wait, what?
I mean that. It's like 8 boxes. And
they're
it
still
weighs
eating it.
at the time. I don't even think that they opened it last. I don't know if they opened it or not, but it was still quite heavy.
You gotta tell Jay to not cheap out and buy stupid signature It's pretty
Hey,
the best move.
hey, you're lucky he didn't buy the olive oil mayonnaise or the vegan mayonnaise.
You know what? I had avocado mayonnaise. It was good. I mean, I didn't smell avocado.
My wife
that was
buys the
good.
vegan mayonnaise from Trader Joe's.
Okay. I do the avocado mayonnaise when I'm cooking mahi mahi. Oh my god. It's wonderful. I'll cook like 8 plates at a time and eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I love mahi. Well, I am now old enough that I don't have to eat vitamins. Oh my god. Is it was so good for you? It's like, you know what? Let me die. I'm gonna eat the good stuff. I will take the dark meat.
The difference is so different. It's so better.
Oh, I agree. I agree. And when it comes to enjoying it as opposed to just choking it down, I would do it.
We have any All right, last call, Unblown Flats. Last call for the Unblown Flats for your final. Let's go, Unblown Flats. Crackers, let's get you fueled and over to ramp 1. Crackers, let's get you fueled and back to ramp number 1. SEs, you should be warming motors. SEs, you'll be down here at ramp 2. And Ks, you'll be at ramp 1. Compjets, you will finish out the day. We're just moments away from going back green. Unblown flats, you should be in the water turned around.
94, your order's up.
So unblown flats, you'll be up next, followed by the rerun of the cracker boxes. Then we'll go SE final, K-Racing Runabout final, and then we'll do the Comp Jet final. All right, the 717, the 80, the 346, the 741, and the 24. How many we got? 4? We're waiting for Timmy right now. Yeah. I think we're missing Jeff Wooten again, huh? I think Jeff's done. As soon as we get Timmy Hoffman turned around, we're going to send him. And that'll be the start of the Unblown Flat Final. Rescue should be in position right about that time. These guys are killing me. Yeah. In the GPS 100, yeah. All right, let's get Timmy in so we can start this race. What am I missing here? All right.
42.
Looks like rescue is back in position. Seems like we have some challenge with the 717 team getting Mr. Hoffman in. That's okay. That's okay. We're all good. There are boats out there, so we understand. Yeah, we've got plenty of boats lined up. All right, here we go. Unblown flat, the water's yours. Unblown flat, the water is yours. provided we don't have to do any more reruns. 3 heats left, provided we don't have to do any reruns. All right, here we go. Unblown flat final, no speed limit here. Looks like 4 boats made the call. We're missing Jeff Wooten in the 346, unfortunately. Tim Hoffman. Corey Ferguson in the 80. Charlie Hamill, 741. And the 24, Fast Lane, Paul Fitzgerald. Fast Lane Fitzy. Water conditions almost perfect right now. Just a little bit of slight chop on the water. Should be some good racing for the final. Fitzy's going to lead them around. They're going to be under starters' orders. It's okay. I don't have a helmet anymore, so I don't care. I don't know about it. Remember, as long as I don't know about it. See, even though you said something,
I'm concerned because
I just can't. That'd be awesome. Yeah. No, I know. We're going to send him around one more time. Starter did not like what he saw. The starter did not like what he saw. Starter didn't like what he saw. They weren't lined up. Everything good? Good. This will be fun. I'll stay. These are all the finals now. So we got some good stuff. All right, here we go again. Now let's see, we're only going to send them around once, so this time they should be ready to go. Starter likes what he sees. We are racing. Here we go, the finals for the Unblown Flats. Going into the turn. Let's make sure everybody's in and out nice and safe. There we go. Good racing. Fast Lane Fitzy on the outside. Corey Ferguson, second place, but here comes Charlie Guzzy Hamill. Timmy Hoffman in the 4th spot. Fast Lane Fitzy on the outside, swings wide, but here it comes. It looks like it is Corey Ferguson trying to catch up. Charlie Guzzy Hamill goes into the turn in the 3rd spot with Timmy Hoffman right behind. So the battle for the lead as Fast Lane Fitzy has control of the race course. Second place right now. Beg, Borrow, and Steal 2, owned by Danny Lovelace, out of Payson, Utah. But the boat called April driven by Paul Fastlane Fitzgerald. White flag, 1 lap to go. Corey Ferguson driving the 80, the wild child. The 741. Charlie Hamill driving for Danny Lovelace. And the 717 of Timmy Hoffman. Hoffman Fredericks Racing out of Mesa, Arizona. Checkered flag comes out. 1 turn. Here we go. Coming out, flying. Fast lane. Paul Fitzgerald takes the checkered flag. Driving for Mike Smith out of Carville Beach, Maryland. Second place. That's Corey Ferguson. Driving for Dave Rankin out of Hacienda Heights, California. From Payson, Utah, driving for Danny Lovelace. Third place goes to Charlie Guzzi Hamill. And rounding out the field in the 717, driving the boat barely wet, it's Hoffman Fredericks Racing Team, Timmy Hoffman. Coming up next, Crackerbox Rerun. Crackerbox Rerun. We're hoping for a good, solid final. Part 2. That would be 2 to you and me. It's very French. Are you chilly? 'Cause I can tell you right now. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. All right, Crackers, you should be in turn for your main event, Part 2. We're glad that Tim Ritson and Richard Miller are okay, driving for Jimmy Colton in the orange crate. They will not be in this main event. They're not eligible for the rerun. We'll ask Jimmy. As soon as they spin the orangutan, the Stump Brothers, we will go into the 3-minute clock for the warm-up. Who's pressing the button? Who's pressing the button over there? The 3-minute gun. I think you should do that. All right, Cracker Boxes. Next sound you hear. 3-minute gun. That's right. Damn Skippy. 2 more heats, folks. 2 more heats for day number 1 of the 73rd Annual Thanksgiving Regatta presented by Nick Rose Insurance, Absolute Speed and Marine, Brink Property Management out of Bellflower, California, Race Tech Pistons, Amsoil, Synthetics, Unhinged Motorsports, Jet Renew, and who else? Twisted Liquid Marine, and Hot Rods and Hobbies of Signal Hill, California, Scott and Michelle Banowski. Big shout out for all their support, all their help. Want to thank Unhinged Motorsports, Brent and Eric Bertel. Thank you for all your help. Twisted Liquid Marine, Jeff Archer, out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona. All right, one more time. Here's your lineup. The 55, the California Cracker, Mark Conove, the owner, at Huntington Beach, California. Dino Iacovino is the rider. Eric Sammons, the driver. Jeff Willoughby is the owner of the 42, the penalty box. Matt Bookie is the driver with Richard Kendall, the rider. The 88, Scott Stump, the driver. Blake Stump, the rider. They're out of Paris, California. The 94, Miss High Maintenance, owned by Chuck and Jeannie Doige out of North Hills, California. Donald Doige, the driver. Justin D'Alessandro, the rider. As we come around, they are on the clock right now, looking for a 1 minute. Here we go, 1 minute to the start. 1 minute to the start. So once again, a flying start is different than a flag start, and that the flying start, they cannot be past the start-finish line buoy before it hits 0, before the countdown of 0. If they do, they get a 1 lap penalty, or 1 minute penalty, actually. So we got 30 seconds to the start. You're going to see they're going to come around at about 8 seconds, 7 seconds, and they're going to be on the gas. They're very early right now, really early. That's why they're almost at a crawl. Way early, way early. Here we go. Now they're on it. Here we go. Good start, good start. We have two. May have two jumpers. May have 1 to 2 jumpers right now. We're looking at the videotape. As they come around, it's the penalty box leading them around the course. That is Matt Bookie, Richard Kendall, Donald Doige, Justin D'Alessandro. In the second spot, Scott Stump and Blake Stump in the third spot. And Eric Sammons, Dino Iacovino in the fourth spot. Woo! Good battle for second as the Stumps now have to play catch up. They are your points leader, but they're going to go into that turn. Oh boy, there we go. Went a little past it, but here we go. Donald Doige, Justin D'Alessandro holding the Stump brothers off as they come around. But it's all Jeff Willoughby's penalty box, Diamond Marine out of Las Vegas, Nevada. HBR Competition Motors, Fig Speed, Goth Throttle, Racing Apparel, Marine Propeller Works, Skiwi Rentals, Rest Wing Solutions, and Preferred Pool and Spas. That is your leader. And they're out there now by a good almost half a straightaway over second place, which is Donald Doige, Justin D'Alessandro. The Stump brothers find themselves in unfamiliar territory in the third spot. We do have 2 jumpers. What numbers? The 42 and the 94 have unofficially been called for jumping the gun after the visual replay. The 42 and the 94. Oh, heartbreak for Matt Bookie and Donald Doige. Both have been called. So your leader right now is the 88 unofficially, as the first 2 boats have been called unofficially for jumping the gun. The 55 in the second spot. So this may be how it finishes out. On a brisk winter's day Well, technically fall. Checkered flag flies. So luck prevails for the Stump Brothers. Luck prevails. Sure.
Yeah. They were like right behind it.
Okay.
Deposit.
Again, everything's unofficial. We're going to have a full review right now and make sure, because there's this question. We'll back it all the way up. Back it up to the start-finish line. Where's the start-finish line at? Okay. Frame by frame. Okay. Where's the light? Okay. The light's on. One. Lights off. Lights off. Where's the light off at? Light. Oh, wait. What are we at right now? I think we're in a case. Oh no, SEs. SEs, you should be in the water turned around. SEs, you should be in the water turned around for your final. Ks, you should be at ramp number 1 for your final, and then comp jets. What's the matter? Oh, lane assignments. Lane assignments for SE final. The 01, Jamie Tavares is in lane 1. The 717, Casey Hoffman, lane 2. The 151, Mike Przinski, lane 3. The 56, I believe is lane 4. The 357 is lane 5, and the 500 is lane 6. Now here's my question: is the 56 a scratch? Hey, is Pat, is the 56 out there? Oh yeah, they are. They're down the other end. Never mind, they are there. Okay, they are at the other end. Yeah, never mind.
You got 2 down there and 3 here.
All right, let's get in the water, gentlemen and ladies too. SEs, this is your main. Comp jets, and it's Ks, then comp jets. K boats.
53, your order's up.
Comp jets, if you're ready to go, we'll probably let you go in front of the K boats and let the Ks be the last thing out there. So comp jets, start heading to the ramp. K-boats, you'll go last. K-boats, you'll go last. Got 2 heats left, everybody. 2 heats left. Did you? It has to be so close on that that it's got to be looked at by frame. Because it's like literally right there. Isn't 717 in this? Oh, it's a red one. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. SE final. The water's yours. Compjets, make your way to ramp. Compjets, make your way to the ramp. Ramp number 2. K-boats, go to ramp 1. K-boats, go to ramp number 1. We'll go Compjet, then we'll go K-boat, and that'll finish today. And I will stop freezing, but
Okay with that, or you want them moved?
yeah, that's fine. They're out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, they're enough this way that I'm okay with it. I just can't have them like right there at the fire lane. Okay. Thank you though, Melissa. Did you find it? Did
Yeah.
you find it? Let's go to the shade. See it together.
If you look really closely, lights off there.
Okay, 94 did not jump. Okay. Pat. Pat. 94 did not jump. 94 did not jump. All right, so we've just been corrected. On the previous Crackerbox heat, the 42 was the only gun jumper. The 42 was the only gun jumper. The 94 we had reported was over, but after replaying it and checking it 20 times and frame by frame, it was determined that the 94 has got the luckiest start in the world, or he's that good, because let me tell you, it's as close. The nose of the boat is just before the line, so that's crazy. What a great start! All right, give them a wave, folks. Give them a wave. This is their final. The SE, they're closing in on it. Tomorrow, a champion will be created. Send them in. Yeah. Yeah, come and send the case to ramp 1. Actually, Ron, just go to ramp 1. Just go to ramp 1. What?
This ramp's full right now.
That's why I'm not sitting here. I'm telling him to go to ramp 1. I told him to go to ramp 1. That's for Comjet. This is SE. Next one. That's Vance Lowe. 2018 champion. And right now they're dead nuts even. That's my point. Yeah, just let them know they're even on point. Yeah, because let me tell you, every point counts right now. Are they? Oh, I didn't know that. And we're racing. Where we go? 6 boats. Steve Coletta out to an early lead. Jamie Tavares and Casey Hoffman side by side. Mike Brzezinski had to drop a new distributor in it, and he's back in the 4th spot, but he's your points leader. 3rd place, Steve Coletta. 4th place, the 357, Scott Andrews, and the 500 of Jason Purcell. So the 56 flat broke. Steve Coletta, River Daves Place, C-Tech Engineering, Barrett Custom Marine, and Grishar Racing. But your leader, Jamie Tavares. Aero Engines. Casey Hoffman. The boat called Ups and Downs. H&H Concrete. Frederickson Son, Bergeron Marine, A-Tech, and AES. Southern Thunder Marine, the sponsors. The 500, sponsored by Chris Pauly, the driver out of Clinton, Utah, Jason Purcell. Comp Jets, let's get them in the water. Comp Jets, let's get them in the water. K-Boats, you're next after the Comp Jets. Mike Brzezinski, Steve Coletta, Scott Andrews, and the 500, Jason Purcell. So Jamie Tavares, so we got to see what the points are. Sydney, when you're done with Grandma. Show them the video of it. Oh, you got the bigger one? I told him they could look. Come in, son. It's way nicer over here.
No, that's not what I meant.
That's your money. That's your money. That's awesome. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, 10-4, go ahead. Say that again, Jimmy. I had a boat go by. What were you saying? Send the GM first, and then we'll send the K-boat. Tell the GM he's got 4 or 5 laps, and then we'll send the K-boat after. Copy. Well, Mike Stock doesn't want. They're trying to do testing for, which is stupid because they need the. It's going to get rough as shit down in Australia. Right. Whatever.
I'm going to talk to everybody tonight, and I think we need to go to the flag and put that 6th boat on the outside, go back, and tell him where he's going to finish.
The 6th boat they called him. Oh yeah.
That thing is
He
out
drove.
of control.
Well, he
Yeah.
didn't set.
No,
He didn't even set the
it's
boat
not,
at all.
The boat's not setting, it's the problem. It's staying up. I had Chuck watch it from this end, and then another guy watching down there. They said when it's coming into the turn, when he gets off of it, it's just carrying the nose, and it's not coming down.
I can see that.
Yeah, and I don't want. I mean, who knows about the engine?
Oh, you don't know? What, just now? Today?
No. That kid is like one of these extreme moves that they let.
All right, CompJet final. After, so we're checking
Guesses, checking guesses. Let me know, Troy. Are we good?
Get on my ramp. Fastest I had was 80 miles an hour, point 1.
All right, CompJets. This is going to be interesting. This is the final. And the last heat winner, I incorrectly reported as Randall Dilworth. It was Joe Dilworth that took the win, which made Randall and Vance Lund tied for points. So they're tied right now for the championship. The winner today and the winner tomorrow. Oh boy, it's going to come down tomorrow. Depending on what happens today. It's going to be a good race, so watch those two votes. Watch those two votes. They're going, watch them all, but watch those two. They are going to look for their overall. That's the 511 and the 171. So those two are dead heat right now for the points chase. CompJets, getting ready to go. K-boats, let's go. K-boats to the ramp, K-boats to the ramp, let's go. Here's your line. All right, CompJet starting order. Here we go. 511, Vance Lund in lane 1. The 169, that's owned by Cheryl Dickey and driven by Scott Daly. It's in lane 2. The 717 in lane 3. And rounding out the field is the 171 of Randall Dilworth in lane 4. As soon as we get the 169 turn, for your final. All right, we need that boat in the water right now. The 169, if you're not in the water, get turned around in the next 15 seconds. We'll start the top jet. Top Jets, the water's yours. Top Jets, the water is yours. Okay, boats will be our last few of the day. Give them away, folks. The Comp Jet final is upon us. All right, Vance Lund, Scott Daly, Randall Dilworth, and Joe Dilworth and Randall Dilworth. And we're racing. Vance Lund in the creamsicle. Your leader, second place, Scott Daly driving for Cheryl Dickey. Time. Thank you. I think he's okay. I see his arms up in the air. Oh, make some noise for Scott Daly, people. He is okay. Wow. Woo. I'm sure you all saw what we saw. That body was flying through the air, and I'm glad his safety gear did what it was supposed to, because Scott is, preliminary reports from rescue, he is okay. All right, comp jets will go back. Refuel K-boats will be up next, and then comp jets will rerun. Comp jets will rerun. So comp jet teams, fuel it on the ramp and let it ready to go. K-boats, let's go. Let's get them in the water. You can come down to ramp 2 and get in the water. The GN50 can stay up there at ramp 1. GN50 can stay at ramp 1. K-boat 777, let's get you in the water down here at ramp 2. 777, let's get you in. As soon as rescue gets back on station, we're going to send you. J. Littlejohn, C. Ross Wallach. We have paperwork for you. Thank you. All right, K-Boat, as soon as you are backed in, we're going to send you. As soon as you're backed in, we are going to send you. So let's get the GN in. Let's get the 50 in, and the 777 are going in right now, or the 999, as rescue gets into position. sending them. Send them.
Water, calm down.
We don't even need that. All right, K-Boats, water's yours. K-Boat, the water's yours. Comp jets, fuel them and turn them around. Fuel them and turn them around. All right, Comp Jets, you'll be up next. Comp Jets, you will be up next. Let's go. Let's get you in the water and turned around, Comp Jets. Mike Brzezinski, come see Ross Wallach. Mike Brzezinski, come see Ross Wallach, please. Well, the comp jets have some motor issues, so we're going to push them. They want to push till tomorrow morning for their final, so we're going to do that. Mike Stock's going to make another adjustment on the K-boat and send it back out for another test session. And then we got the SEs that signed up to go for a ride on some new drivers that are interested in getting involved in the class. So Mike Przinski is going to take them out, one or two guys, and that'll be it for today. So today is basically a wrap for racing right now. And we hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we come back in the morning because we've got some great finals coming, and then we've got tomorrow's race action. Tomorrow will be a very quick day. We want to thank everybody for showing up, and everybody on the World Wide Web, on the old intraweb. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Tomorrow we'll start out. We've got a couple reruns for the Sportsman Limited hydroplanes. Then we're going to go into the CompJet rerun, and then we'll start the test session for the morning and go right into race action for Saturday. So want to thank everybody for coming out. Thankfully, all the racers are good. Everyone that had an unfortunate mishap today, we're glad to report they're all good, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Hang on, racers. I have not cut you loose yet, so hang on a second. Rescue, we got a couple more.